This is a basic technique section of the video. What I'm talking about is use of the hands, vibrato, fundamental techniques that you basically build off of when you begin playing. I'm going to start off with the left hand. For me, it's a problem hand, and the reason is this, my double jointed thumb. To add to the trouble, I also have a hitchhiker's thumb. As you see, it's flat. How that causes a problem, specifically on certain types of riffs, where I have to jut my wrist out. Such as that. Seems like I play that with relative ease, but as you'll see, my wrist is way up there and it's all kinds of crammed, and it's basically in that type of formation. That's not really healthy. It also causes a problem for me when I play leads. Here's an example. Okay, yet again, seemed like I played that with hardly any problems, but if you'll notice, you notice how my hand was slanted as opposed to the more traditional playing with your wrist jutted. Yet again, another problem. I also cannot, for the life of me, speed pick. As you'll notice, when I do fast runs, I was tapping. It's something I learned from Red Beach, and also something I learned from listening to Joe Satriani's music throughout the years. But so what I'll do instead is I'll root, and instead of picking where I should be picking, I'll just riff like that. As you'll see, it's more of a linear scaling instead of up and down this way. Another thing with the picking and the pick hand is a lot of players tend to plant their pinky right here on the pick guard. That's fundamentally wrong from what I'm told. A lot of players play like this. I can't play it like that to save my life. I have to plant my pinky, as you've probably noticed as I've been playing. But that's supposed to be fundamentally wrong. I'm not sure why that is, but that's probably what prevents me from speed picking. A lot of people use their wrist, and a lot of people use their arm to speed pick. If you'll notice, I use kind of like a pencil motion. I mean, unless I'm like really strumming on some chords or something. Then I don't even, I just, it's really articulate, because I found that the less you have to pick, the less work you have to do, and the more you can actually do in a given time. Other than that, vibrato styles. One of my favorite, of course, is the creamy and dreamy bar vibrato. Of course, you know, there's all different types of variety of bar vibrato. Slow and creamy, crazy, and of course you can always use it for dive bombs and things of that nature, but that's something for the tricks section. It's not even a vibrato style. There's always regular straight up up and down, what I call up and down finger vibrato. And my favorite, and this is actually a classical violin technique from what I'm told. I stole it from George Lynch. What's called the jack-off vibrato. As you'll see, it's a whole different style of vibrato altogether, and adds a little flavor. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but it's definitely a little kick. Hello, this is a tricks segment of the video. When I say tricks, basically what I'm talking about is embellishments on fundamental techniques. For instance, I talked about using the bar for tremolo as a way to bend the string. Well, there's about a million other things you can do with the bar as well. For instance, my favorite is the flutter. It's basically where you just, exactly as the name implies, flutter the bar. Another one is attacking the note with the bar. Of course, there's several ways you can do that. You can also pull up. Another way to pull up is to kind of do a flutter and throw the bar back. You can do it that way too, sounds a little more exotic. Of course, there's always the ascending note, or the ascending harmonic. Now, there's many different pick techniques you can use. One of my favorites is the scrape. This kind of works as like a transfer type technique. Or of course you can do like a mini pick scrape if you're going to do what I call a mock pregio. So I just kind of scraped it up in the note pattern instead of fully articulating. Of course, another thing you can do is a pick tap. Gives it a glassier sound. That's something I like to do quite a bit. Of course, there's a pick slide. Pick slide, another technique I like to use on occasion. Of course, there's the pick or pinch harmonic. Everyone likes that technique. There's other types of harmonics as well, of course. Fret harmonics. All over the fretboard. Of course, there's a tap harmonic too. That's also an exotic one, but that's something that Eddie Van Halen is actually known for bringing into the mainstream.